I think I just wanted to record this video. I don't actually even know what I want to talk about because maybe I just want to keep this to myself. Maybe I'll put it on my page, but I haven't really been active on my page. I'm still trying to learn how to protect my energy energetically from online. There's just a lot of dark energy online. It's a lot of dark energy within people. And I don't know about 2024, as in like why I'm able to feel these things more, why I'm able to feel and hear thoughts and read people's energy so well. But like, this is so new to me where it's a little scary. It's a little scary because I literally could hear people thoughts and or see what they're going through or know what they're thinking or how they feel towards me. Even when people are like watching me, I could pick up on certain energies and it just kind of throws me off. So I'm still kind of like in the process of like learning how to like protect myself, protect my energy, and keep creating content for you guys. But I just want to say this, a lot of content out there is just low vibrational. A lot of these discussions are just low vibrational. A lot of the things that's happening on the internet that's trending, that end up in your algorithm, that get a lot of views, are fake. A lot of people are fake. A lot of these are skits to distract you, to um, take you off focus, to trauma bond with you. A lot of people want to trauma bond. They want to trigger your traumas, and that's what draws you in. And you just have to be careful being drawn in. Like when you watch something, or like the lady, like, who the F did I marry? When you think about that woman, right? You have to ask yourself, what was it about this that drew me in? Like, is it because I'm nosy, or what piqued my interest to give up hours of my precious time that I would never get back to entertain something so foolish, to entertain a story so foolish? Did it remind you of yourself? Did it kind of trigger you and remind you of a guy that you dealt with? Um, did it take you back to a place where you felt comfortable hearing that you weren't the only one going through that? Like, you just really have to be careful who you trauma bond with and who you what you give your energy to, because I have not listened to one thing that woman said. I saw a live that a person was reviewing about it, but like, other than that, like, I don't give that much energy to it. I can't sit there and listen to it. And honestly, because I'm able to pick up on energy so well, I knew a lot of that stuff was, I don't think it's real. I don't think that it's real. I think that there are very not smart people, but very strategic people that they strategize how to tell a story. I think she's a great storyteller because she was able to keep a lot of people's attention, majority of the masses' attention. She's gotten like millions of views off of this video. But I think that the way she told it, how she told it, how she left cliffhangers, like, I'm a professional storyteller. So I know when somebody's telling something, they're telling it from just like, you know, a memory. Like, all of that stuff could have got wrapped up within one. She even had recordings. She had documents. Like, it was like she just knew this was going to be a story. And she was also lying to herself. But I think a lot of this was just not real. I think a lot of it is for clout. I think a lot of it is for um, trauma dumping and trauma bonding. And like, yes, we all have different experiences. Some people could say that I've trauma bonded with my audience. I think that it's okay to share some things, but you don't have to go into detail to detail to detail to detail to detail to detail and get like hours long. Like, that could have got wrapped up within an hour. That could have got at least wrapped up within 45 minutes to an hour. I'll give her that. But 5 hours of people's time, 5 hours of your time going through step by step what you went through with this man. Everybody's catching the red flags. And that just shows that she also was catching the red flags. But the way she told the story, in my hearts and hearts, I believe that there was some untruth to this. And she knew she was going to blow up or whatever. Because nobody gets on TikTok. The average person don't get on TikTok and say, I'm gonna make a series about my experience. Like they're just gonna tell, like, man, like I married this guy, I met, like I learned my lesson. Why did it take 5 hours for her to finally take accountability and say, I learned my lesson because of da da da? So people are giving her credit because she's taken responsibility. But at the end of the day, you just gotta be careful because a lot of this stuff is not real. A lot of this stuff on the internet is not real. People exaggerate their experiences for clout and entertainment. Um, the energy from that video was just something was off. And I'm just going to say that just from my point of view, something was off. And I just want you, if you did watch that video, really take the time to either journal it out or ask yourself, why did I connect with this video so much? Am I Reesa Teesa? Even her name, I think it's Teresa or Reesa Teesa or whatever. Reesa Teesa, like even her name is like, very trendy and, you know, um, it's very trendy and it's very catchy. But I just want to let you guys know that everything that glitters is not gold. Everything on the internet that you see is not gold. So, um, I just want to say be careful of protecting yourself. Take everything that you see on the internet with a grain of salt. Even with me, it's like when I give advice, when I talk about certain things, you don't always gonna have to agree with me. You're not gonna always, but I don't ever want anybody to take everything that I say as golden. Like I just want you to take what you feel like you're getting from that message and use it as you please, use it as you please in life. But just like some people idolize things on the internet, situations, relationships, you idolize relationships, until like things like that get exposed or, what else? You idolize people, you idolize money, you idolize fame, like all of that stuff like comes with like I'm seeing a lot of things be exposed and this is a season of truth where a lot of things are being exposed. A lot of women that are selling you certain lifestyles, sprinkle, like a lot of y'all finding out that sprinkle ain't sprinkling so much because and not no shade to Shira 7 because at the end of the day, it worked for her. She's over here telling you what she would do. Y'all asking her for advice. So I can't sit here and blame her for giving her take on how she moved out in life. But y'all gotta understand a lot of that stuff is not gonna work for y'all. Everybody's advice is not gonna work for your life. Everybody's outlook and ideas and philosophies are not going to work for your life. So a lot of y'all can't be a Shira 7. A lot of y'all cannot be a Shira 7. And I think once you realize you cannot be a Shira 7 and you can only be you and you're here for your destiny and time and what you're supposed to experience, you take little things. And if something resonates with your heart, take that. Take that. If it resonates with your heart, take it. If it's something that's like forcing you in a way, sometimes you can be uncomfortable to hearing certain things, but if it's something in your heart that's saying, you know what, I'm drawn to this and I need to figure out why I'm drawn to this. I need to figure out why I like these things or why I am entertaining these things in these videos. Like you have to ask yourself the why so you can be careful more in protecting your energy and protecting yourself. And because you are just as smart as any of these content creators. You're just as intelligent as any of these content creators. We don't know everything. We don't know everything. So when you learn something on the internet, like please take it within yourself and do your own research. Like anything that I hear that I want to apply to my life, I take that and I take what I learn and I research it. I look it up. I start looking at the real world. I start looking at my personal life. I start looking outside of my personal life. And then I apply what is needed. And I think that's okay to do is apply how it is needed, you know, and understand everybody walks in life is different. And that whole thing, and I know I feel like I'm all over the place, but that whole like who hurt you is so insincere because anybody who say that, like, oh, who hurt you? Like everybody around in this earth, if you are born in this world, you are born into sin. You are born to eventually be hurt by something, someone close to you or someone not close to you or whatever. That is this world. So it's an insincere gaslighting tactic of like, who hurt you? Like, as if like, oh girl, like you're so traumatized, like who hurt you? Like knowing damn well everybody pretty much in this motherfucker has experienced some type of pain and hurt and trauma, whether it was a death of a family member, whether it was a hard breakup, whether it was being bullied growing up, you know, whether it was not being accepted by your mother or your father, or not having your mother and father, or not having an active mother and father. Because a lot of people want to say, well, I had a mom and dad and da 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 da, like I'm better than you, I'm better than that. And that makes yourself feel better, that you feel like you had a two-parent home. I had a two-parent home too. And there was just things that, you know, like how I was raised that I didn't particularly agree with, or the things that I saw I didn't particularly agree with. And some of that, like feeling accepted and feeling validated, or getting your self-esteem from your mother figure, or getting your validation growing up from your father figure, or dad was always working, so he was just always just there to provide and not really there to, you know, actually be active and be present in your life the way you thought it would be. And that could be traumatizing for a lot of people as well. So I don't know. I don't want to make this too long, but I do want to just say it's just protect your energy. And I think the next video I'm going to make is how to protect yourself from energy vampires and my personal experiences with that. And my advice on how to protect yourself on that, as I'm still learning how to protect myself and protect my energy. But that's all I got to say. I just want to make this quick video before I go in and get my day started. I hope you guys are having a lovely day, and see ya. Bye.